On paper, many companies in Vietnam look perfectly compliant. Licenses are in place, policies are approved, reports are filed. And yet, when enforcement begins, those same companies often struggle. Not because the law changed, but because the question changed. Here's the thing. Compliance rarely tested in calm conditions. It tested when consequences appear. The controlling idea is simple. In Vietnam, compliance explains your intent, but enforcement determines your outcome. And enforcement is driven less by documentation and more by how responsibility is interpreted under pressure. The difference matters. Discretion exists everywhere, to be fair. But in Vietnam, it plays a much more central role. Regulations are often principle-based. They leave space for interpretation. And that interpretation sits with enforcement authorities, not with contracts, not with internal policies, not with advisors. On paper, your structure may comply, but in practice, not quite. Because enforcement doesn't start with structure, it starts with impact. What people miss this is only after impact is assessed does the law enter the conversation. Let me be candid. We often see companies with immaculate compliance files, clear reporting lines, detailed approvals, strong documentation. Then an operational incident happens, not the technical breach, a real-world consequence. At that moment, enforcement doesn't ask who was supposed to be responsible. It asks who could have stopped it, but didn't. This is where it gets tricky. Legal control and operational authority are rarely the same person. And that's where deals start to break. If you step back, it forces a different board conversation. Compliance answer one question. Did we follow the rules? Governance answer a hard one. When following the rules wasn't enough, who would be held accountable? And that changes how board should think about authority, incentives, and oversight. More often than not, governance frameworks are designed for audits, not for enforcement. This is a pattern, not an exception. Companies that navigate enforcement well are not the most documented ones. They are the ones where authority, responsibility, and consequences align. And that changes the decision. In Vietnam, compliance explains your intent. Governance determines your outcome. This distinction is often underestimated, and it's where many serious decisions are made. This is Daniel with Long Talk by Andy. Let's keep asking the hard questions.